Hello everyone, how's everyone? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Welcome back to the video session today. Come back on Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet. Woo! Yeah, how do you like my rock and roll music as always? So welcome back to today's video session, which is on the Fujitsu Stylistic Q704 tablet. So in this one, we're going to be talking about gaming and game controllers. First of all, let's cover the gaming part, yeah? Now, we know the device I'm talking about right now, the Fujitsu tablet, right? It's running on Intel i5 core. It's the version which is the 4300U. All right. Now this CPU from the i5 core series is a very good one. So what do we get from this CPU? What can we expect from it? What it is, we will able to get very high performance. Because even if you read the manufacturer's website, it's acclaimed as a high performance device. Now, everything they used in this device is up to pretty good components. I know this might puzzle you a bit because, like, if you look, right, the CPU, right, that is i5 core, right, and it's a pretty good one, all right. Then you've got a GPU which is Intel HD 4400. If you ever used a Intel HD 4400, right, it's one of them GPUs which is good as your desktop PC. Now, the good thing about the desktop I'm talking about and the Fujitsu tablet we're talking about, there is a big difference there because when I used the Intel HD 4400, right, the graphics on it, we're talking about playing PC games, especially here. It ran quite old and modern games, right? And I was very surprised it was running modern gaming, man. I mean, what kind of titles we talking about here? We're talking about games like Warriors Rachi 4 Ultimate, uh, Shenmue 3, Street Fighter 4, uh, Champion Edition. I even tried uh, Sonic Forces, uh, Near Automata, Metal Gear Rising, and so on. I mean, it ran quite a lot of games. I was very surprised to see all this. Very surprised. And then it ran pretty some old games like Guilty Gear Asuka, uh, Rally Sport Challenge, Warriors Arachi. That's the original one. These are the on the disc. These are all on discs, by the way. Pretty good, actually. Yeah, pretty good. And yeah, so it ran all of these games This was a i3 core Intel HD 4400, and considering it was giving really high performance for each game. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, the games I didn't set any of these games at low settings. Yeah, another game I tried was King of King of the Fighters 14 XIV, whatever you want to call it. It run really good. Yeah, because normally most majority games I did set some games at low settings, but some on medium and high settings, man. Now, if you look at that desktop I'm talking about, it's only 4 GB RAM, 4 GB. But that's the same one with the Fujitsu tablet as well. That's running on 4 GB RAM as well. Okay? If you look at the Fujitsu device, Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet, it's running on i5 core. So that CPU is faster and it's a mainstream one. That gives you a very high performance compared to i3 core. All right? It's very different and it's pretty good. It will give you a very high performance for your system resource, because the main thing is that your CPU needs to be fast. That's how your applications are going to run fast. I know there's something else towards the applications, right? Because when we look at the Fujitsu Stylistic Q704 tablet, we've got a i5 core, which is a 4300U. It's a really fast CPU in there, okay? It's a really good CPU. There is an i7 core, but that's a bit hard to get hold of. Even you get an i5 core, it's a pretty good one. We've got 4 GB RAM in there. Now, at 4 GB, the more RAM you've got, the faster your application is going to run. But your CPU, it needs to be fast, first of all. Okay? That needs to be fast. Then the RAM on top of it will help the applications like PC programs and your PC games or your emulation, whatever you want to call it. Then that takes part at a later stage. So how does the Intel i5 core, because the RAM and the GPU is the same as my i3 core, is exactly the same, and it performed really well on that. So how does it help? Like, okay, if we got Intel i5 core, the 4300U, does it do anything? Because in terms of the applications, it's gonna run a little bit quicker because the CPU's faster, all right? And some memory from the RAM will go to the CPU. We already covered this before, okay? We're not gonna go too much into that. If you look, how does it help the GPU then? So what does it do for the gaming? Obviously, the RAM is giving some memory to the CPU and the GPU, right? We already know that. So we're not going to talk too much about that. When we have an Intel i5 core, right, it's going to process really fast cycles, right? And it's going to help your GPU a lot better than you really expect, okay? So what happens there? As your CPU's really fast, it's got really high MZ in there and stuff like that. It gives you a great boost to the Intel HD 4400. It does that. It will give it faster speeds to your Intel HD 4400. Yeah, and it will give it high performance for your graphics, and it's gonna be really helpful, because when you look at the i3 core, it gives you a reasonable speeds, yes. But if we look at i5 core, it will give you even extra boost of good percentage speed to your graphics. It will actually do that. Yeah, don't think it won't do that. It will do that. Having a higher CPU for your Intel HD 4400, it gives you a really good boost. So even you a graphic designer and a PC gamer or an emulation person, you are gonna get a faster speeds for all of them. Yeah, it will do that. Okay. So if you're really pleased with Intel i3 core, what the Intel HD 4400 does for that, you wait and see what the Intel i5 core will do to the Intel HD 4400. Okay, whatever the compatibility of Intel HD 4400 is, that will remain the same. Okay, because that's all about the drivers and DLL files, isn't it? If that's missing, you can add that to your system, to your C drive system 32. Okay, if you do all that, then that software starts working. So it does give you high performance for your Intel HD 4400. Now let's go on to the game controllers. This is a Moga Pro game controller. Have you seen one of these? These are pretty old now. You know, the thick one. I don't really fancy them because they are a bit thick. Right? Okay. And then you know what? You pick it on the top and you get that on you. You get that. What you do with this, you can lift it up. So it's got one position there. Oh, it's only got one position really, hasn't it? You just lift it up and you can put your phone in there. That's it. You just put your phone so it clips in, that's it. And when you want to, sometimes you take it out, sometimes really holding it really firmly. You just lift that up and the phone will actually come out. Okay? I could just demonstrate that to you with a phone. So if you got this phone's very tiny, it's 4.0 screen size. If you got a phone like that, so what you do, look, that's careful. See, it wouldn't go in like that. You sometimes just push it up like that. There you go. See that? It goes in like that. And then you can actually just play it like this. Like that. If you want to take it out, very easy to take out. Some people will probably pull that, you don't need to do that. You just do, just pull it out and out, comes out. It's easy as that. And then it becomes like a premium game controller as well. Look at that. Look at that. Just like that. Look. All the analogs. Face pawns. Shoulder ones. Look. The top. It's good, isn't it? I think it's got charging. Look at the top. Now this controller here for Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet, this will be comparable. Okay. This does work for some Windows 10 machines. You should be able to use this game controller. When you're in a tabletop mode, you put that thing down, okay? You only use that if you want to put your smartphone. But when you want to use it, you use it like that. You put it down. Okay? And then what you do, then you put your device on tabletop, yeah? And then you start playing like that. Because of your position. properly. Then you can, use it like that. So when you're in the tabletop mode, in front of you, start using the stand, and then you can just, play with this controller. The tabletop. It's really good. It's got all the buttons on there, so you can use one of these game controllers. So it's got 2 analog, left analog, right analog, D-pad, place buttons. It's got all the shoulder buttons there. L1, L2, all that, R1, R2. It's all there. Check it out. So you can use one of these game controllers if you want, yeah? Or you can use Ipega 9023, sorry. One of these. You can use one of these game controllers. This one's got tons of buttons. Look. Left analog, right analog. This one's got a better D-pad and better buttons on this. The more flexible look than the Moga Pro game controller. I prefer these buttons than that one. Look. They're very flexible indeed. You got all this right. Look. L1, L2, all there, look. Yeah. So this looks like that. You're probably wondering, why is there space in the middle? So basically, this is for 5 to 10 inch tablets. So if we go for just a Stylistic Q704 tablet, can we put that in there? No, because it's only for 10 inch. Because you know that for just a device, just a tablet, it's 12.5 screen size, isn't it? That's too big. It's not going to go in there. You're going to break this thing. It's going to probably pull it out. Okay. If you look here, there's a switch. The back. Yeah. When you pull, so basically it's inside now. And when you pull it, when you turn it to the right, you can pull it out. Look. It's this side. Only one side comes out. Which is this one. The left. See that? I don't know, you can pull it a bit more, look. See that? Now that size, when we look at it, let's demonstrate the size. This is 5 inch. Okay? Here at the bottom, for any smartphone tablet, to hold it so it doesn't drop down. Right? Let's get this right. You put that here. Right? There you go. Check that out. Now once that's placed, you do that. Okay? See that switch? Press it to the left. Hold it. See? That won't come out. See that? See that? And look at that. Now that phone, I really think it's too tiny for this device. Yeah, it's got all these buttons as well, look. Home, select, select, home, start. Then you got more buttons over here, look. It's all there. It actually comes out of this, because it's too small, isn't it? But it's not really good for it. Because if you look at it, it holds it securely, but look. Not actually holds it, yeah. There you go, really good. And then what you can do is using that smartphone. Play on it. Just like that. Really good. And when you want to take it out, you press the switch to the right. That's it. Pull it out that and slide it like that. There. And then you just put that in. Just like that. Yeah, what I was saying, was it already open? when we pull it, once this is fully opened like that, this is, so this, right, this is 5" now. Okay, when you hold it in the middle and you pull it, it's 10". That's 10" now. Maybe you can put 12.5 in there, maybe, but it's recommended when you pull it fully, it's 10" like that. But if you look at this side, look, you can pull even more. Yeah. Oh my God, right, look. See that? I reckon, see, it's 10" like that. But if we make it more bigger, look. It's going 11, like, and then 12. That must be like around about 12 to 13" now. Look, see that? No one's ever knew that. Look. You can pull it more, and you can just slide your tablet in there. Yeah. So if I did that, look, right now it's 10". But this is very good. They're completely wrong. You could do more with this side. You could pull it more. Look at that. You see that? You got extra inch there. But the company is saying like that is maximum 10". Yeah, but when we pull this out, there's a breakout hole. Oh, nothing happens. Look. About here, look. Can't more than that. That must be about 13". 13, 14", isn't it? You probably could put this device in there. You probably can use it. So maybe using Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet. Yeah. Okay. Look. This was pulling out, wasn't it? Look. That was pulling out. To give you 10". And here you get extra. Look here. Look. Check this out. Look. See that? Extra inch. That's why I go to 14". So you should be able to use. So this part is fully compatible with Windows 10. I've used it on various Windows 10 devices. So you should be able to use this on Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet. And with this extra pullover to the right, you should be able to get to fit a 12.5 device into this. Okay? I wouldn't say 10". Okay? So yeah, I would say they're saying it's 510". But when we pull this extra, okay, you can actually use it. Yeah. So you should be able to put your Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 tablet. This is fully compatible with Windows 10. Now the Fujitsu tablet is also a Windows 10 Pro in there. You could put Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Operating system in that thing, is amazing. So that's good. So this will be fully compatible. And I'm sure you could put that tablet in there. You should be able to put it in there with an extra pull. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my video on Fujitsu Stylistics Q704 Tablet, gaming, and game controllers. And the information's been quite informative to you. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye from now.